Welcome to the finals for the $25 Monday Night Starbow number 21. We are on Circuit Breaker for the first game. In the bottom right-hand corner, wearing yellow, your Protoss player, the king of the two-base storm push, it's Arthur.
And down in the bottom left-hand corner, playing as the green Zerg, it is BFFFF Franscar.
Now, I believe these guys met in the finals of one of our more recent Monday Night Starbows. I don't remember if there was one from... No, it wasn't from the one 2 weeks ago, because that was the ZBZ Fest. So
Oh,
it would have
that
been,
was insane.
It would have had to have been... It would have had to have been Monday
seeing
Night
these
Starbow from a month
plays
ago.
before.
Yeah. That delay, man. Yeah, Starbow hype in the chat! Give me some of that! Show me your bows! Dark Diva subscriber, oh yeah. Okay, we do see Arthur open up with that Forge expansion. Nothing too unusual, and looks like Franscar will be going for the hatch first.
No, I'm just getting distracted. I'm reading the signs outside of Franscar's base that says Beggar Town, where freedom fries.
Outside
Or
of
Burger Town? I don't know.
Oh, Burger Town. No,
Burger Town?
Burger Town.
Burger Town, I don't know.
It's
Don't
burger
want to make
spelled really weird.
I just saw the signs, I'm like, I've never read that before.
Space
So
fast food. Oh! We do
Cannon rush
have
time.
the cannon rush time. I have not seen one of these in Starbow in forever. So Franscar, though, is going to see it immediately.
Is there room for cannon back there? I'm assuming there is, but...
You know, it doesn't really look like it.
I'm assuming Arthur is going to leave space for cannon. Like,
okay, no. Oh, he actually had to cancel that one. Okay, so now there's one drone on this. He's gonna try to wall on that drone. This is cheesy. This is some really strong cheese here. Okay, the drones are gonna try to do what they can.
Actually, that
That's
middle
a big
floor cannon
investment,
isn't
though.
really getting up. That one drone is doing a lot of work.
Yeah, and we do see the spine crawler immediately starting here. Now another cannon, that one's gonna have to get canceled. No, I don't think he got the cancel. That was killed. Arthur getting sloppy actually loses that cannon. And with this cannon at such low health, as soon as this... Okay, those lings gotta be careful. As soon as the spine crawler comes up, he should be able to walk that over. Oh, actually. And shouldn't lose too much. Oh, loses the drone unnecessarily though, does Franscar. And now the lings are heading for Arthur's base, and there is a cannon coming up, but it might not quite finish. This is gonna be close. Those lings are gonna be really
the
close.
wings turn around, so he should be able to finish. Actually,
but the cannon,
spine power does.
Cannon does survive, but the lings will be able to clean it up, and the lings actually turn back anyway.
That gives Arthur enough time to plug up the hole and get the photon cannon up, so he should be okay now.
Yeah, but Arthur invested a lot. All of these pylons, those cannons, did not do very much damage. So Franscar should be solidly ahead now.
He's gonna have about 850 resources lost versus 300. Did not work out for him this time.
Yep. Yeah, and cannon rushing just in general is not very strong in Starbow. I'm not sure the exact mathematical reasons for it, but I know that's just not as strong as it can be in SC2, which, you know, it's kind of pretty cheesy in SC2 anyway. But he just had to build so many pylons. He even canceled one, lost one cannon without it doing any damage, that he didn't get a cancel off in time. And Franscar going to go ahead and get that third up, because Franscar knows that there's no way Arthur can be aggressive anytime soon. He delayed his own Nexus and Gateway for so long there.
I think the reason why cannon rushes work better in SC2 than Starbow, because in StarCraft 2, their photon cannons have 150 shields and 150 health, while the ones in Starbow only have 100.
Oh wow, well that's a huge difference.
That's the difference.
I did not know that cannons were buffed that much from, well, health buffed, I guess. Buff. Yeah, now our I believe our cannons do more damage. They fire more quickly, and then you can also chrono boost them.
Yeah, I wonder if you could do like some weird cannon, cannon push the third with chrono boost. That'd be interesting.
Yeah, that'd be...
I'm gonna have to try that now.
I mean, you wouldn't be able to do it against an established, you know, third or anything, obviously, because of creep. But
Creep OP.
Totally. And huge map like Circuit Breaker might not be the best way to do it on either.
Well, we do have Twilight Cancel just about to finish, so probably going to see Zealot Legs. We might see a Quick Tempo Archives for some DTs, but this Overlord see that all, and the Overlord did not actually see the Twilight Council, so...
Oh, really? Huh, yeah. Didn't actually get to see that. And we do have a few Zealots pushing out here now. 4 of them on their way. This probe has been alive for a long time. Running around here. We do see Franscar going ahead and getting a macro hatch in the front to try to wall that up. And we see a Spire coming up in the natural here. But the Zealots are actually going to head for the third, and there really isn't a whole lot at the third. Now, he will have enough lings, he should be able to get the nice surround and take down these Zealots.
The Zealots, can they get to the wall? And they don't, and they're all going to go down.
Yep, every single one. And one guy is just left all alone in the middle of the map, wondering where his friends are. These are not his friends. So, a sad Zealot.
More like dead Zealot.
Oh, and Franscar doesn't even lose a single ling there. Really nice. Little pullback, re-engage. Nicely done. So Franscar are going to actually try for the run by, but there are Zealots in the way, so not going to work. But we do only see the one cannon here for Arthur.
Zealots still have speed, but I think they're a little out of position. It might get surrounded again.
Yeah, could have been.
That one hero Zergling, take down the whole army.
Oh, what a brave little Zergling. Okay, Spire is finished now, but not a whole lot of resources for Franscar. He's continued to just drone a bunch.
He actually got Scourge. He was anticipating Corsairs, but they don't actually exist.
Yeah, no Corsairs. So this would actually be a really good opportunity for Mutas if you want to go for it. We do see Arthur now trying to throw down a few cannons, but you know, one cannon in a mineral line is nothing to be afraid of if you're a Zerg player with Mutalisks. It's really the Archons or the Storms you really have to worry about. Now, Arthur could switch into Stalkers at any time. He does have the tech for that as well, if he did see any Mutas coming. But so far, Arthur doesn't have anything that shoots up besides the cannons. So, and Franscar's going to go ahead and establish his 4th now as well.
And we do have Hydra speed almost done, so probably gonna... We might see a worker then come up after the upgrade finishes, who knows. And we also... Storm is just starting and getting a little bit of a credit boost.
Oh yeah. Pretty late Storm here for Arthur. I mean, everything for Arthur is coming out a little bit later because of that failed cannon rush. Really, especially with as big of an investment as he made in it, he really needed to get that hatchery down and was unable to. So yeah, well, thank you for informing me on the differences in health. I did not realize that SC2 cannons had 100 more health. That's a huge, huge difference.
When I first went to Starbow, I'm like, these cannons, that number looks... That's less than StarCraft 2. And I compared the numbers, I'm like, yeah, that is less. Then I opened up Brood War, and Brood War has 100, so...
Yeah.
It's a little interesting factoid there. We have Warp Gate.
What? Warp Gate?
What's
look at all the gateways coming up in the main as well. Wow, Warp Gate. That is something you do not see very often. We do have more Hydra upgrades coming out as well. Now here's a little bit of push out here with some Zealots and Templar, and we do see, oh, Arthur not quite able to get the 3rd down. Nice delay here from Franscar. Able to prevent the 3rd from going down and then also take out that probe, so...
and it's the gates are open, but nope, the Zealots do plug the hole. And Roboxo is just about to finish. I think we're going to see some Zealot Warp and harass with Warp Prisms.
That would be really cool. Or even DT. Dude, sick.
That sounds awesome.
Warpins are awesome.
Or Dragoon Warpins. Oh wait, you can't do that.
Nope. Nope. Alright, big Hydra army actually coming across here. Looks like I don't know if he's going to try to get the cancel on this Nexus again. Now he can get his Hydras up into position here. And yeah,
that is a lot of Hydras, and Storm is done, so he might...
He has to cancel it! He has to cancel it. Now Franscar could just run back home. There's no reason to hang out here. He accomplished what he wanted to do, and that was getting that cancel down. And we do see a pylon up here at the north end outside of Franscar's 3rd and 4th, where Arthur could start to do some warping in shenanigans if he wanted to. Warping, it will be finishing here momentarily.
That Overlord has been sitting in Arthur's base the whole time and somehow has not been killed.
That is nuts. So the Overlord will be able to see if when the gateways do transform into warp gates. And we still... Okay, we do have some Dragoons coming out now. So
We
these
actually
Dragoons-
we have a proxy pylon at the top.
Yeah. I already said that, God.
Oh,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Sorry, man. Like a proxy pylon. I'm not used to this stuff in Starbow.
Right, weird. And we do also have the Warp Prism coming out as well. And oh, this Ling is actually... Will the Ling see it? No, the Ling is just doing the good old scout for expansions. And doesn't...
This is the Warp Prism
Nope,
as well.
Misses it. Yep. The Warp Prism will
And
get by.
meanwhile,
Here
we
we
do
have
have-
a bit of engagement here. We have some Lurkers, Hydras. Oh, that storm actually doesn't hit anything, so that was a wasted storm. And these Lurkers are all still alive. A few of them on very low health, granted. Now the Ling will see the Warp Prism, but it's going to be a matter of whether Franscar sees this on the minimap. And here's the Warp in. We have a bunch of Zealots coming in here. But we do have a couple of Spines, quite a few Hydras, and a nice wall here for Franscar. Might be enough to hold on. And we see more Lurkers morphing here outside of the Protoss third, and this Lurker continuing to do damage here. Is he going to actually lift some of these up into the main base here at the fourth? Looks like that's what he's going to go for, and at the same time push the front with 4 Zealots. Now we have another engagement here, some storms coming down. Some decent storm dodging, but a lot of Hydras do get taken down here. Okay, and here come the Zealots at the front. Actually going to just go for the run-by, maybe? Okay, the Zealots at the front are not going to get any damage done, but the ones at the main will be able to get some damage. And this Spine Crawler is definitely going to go down. Franscar pulls the probes.
Warp and Zealots. Come on.
These Lurkers continue to be very, very annoying at Arthur's third. But now the Observer is out, and Arthur will clean it up. Now, Franscar needs to take care of this Prism. Prism's still floating here. And we actually have another Zealot being warped in on the low ground over here where Franscar is.
That Prism might be taken out, and...
Oh!
Oh,
So
we
close.
have a warped in Dark Templar.
There we go. That's what warping is all about. DTs. How do you make a cheesy unit cheesier? Make them wherever you want on the map. Alright. Overall, though, Franscar's still in a good position here.
Franscar's making a base right next to that pylon, and it's going to go down.
Now, he does have Overlords, though, with speed. He will be able to clean this up. So, this hatchery should be able to come up easily, and then he will be able to clean up that proxy pylon as well. Now, will he find the Warp Prism or not? That is a good question. Warp Prism is actually gonna...
That's a brave Warp Prism.
Reveal itself. Well, Franscar knows what it is now, but now we have the huge Protoss army pushing towards the Zerg Natural. We have quite a few Lurkers here, though, in a pretty decent position.
That is so many High Templar.
Wow, that is an amazing amount of storm here.
And
we actually have Nidus coming up in the third here for Franscar. Adrenal Glands just finished, so these Lings are now Cracklings. And Franscar might be going for the counter here.
Oh, the gates are open. We have nothing to stop this.
And these Lurkers are definitely going to slow down this army. Yeah, and the Lings are going to cut on top of this third. Should be able to take it down, no problem. These cannons are not enough to defend here. But here comes Arthur, screwed on by that.
Greatest storms, all the workers get evaporated instantly, and the Protoss army is right outside of the natural, starting picking off the hatchery. The Spine Crawlers might get a nice storm on those Zerglings.
Yep, there's another nice storm, but does a lot of damage to his own units as well. Now these Spine Crawlers in the back will get taken down by the Dragoons. Now here are some units rolling through here. Now Lurkers burrowing right behind the army. Really nicely done.
Wow.
There is no Observer here anymore. The Observer was somehow taken down, and Franscar looks like he is going to hold on to this. He will defend with the Lings returning back. Franscar loses no bases, Arthur loses his third, and Franscar is in a great position. Really nice play. Wow. Franscar able to, because of the Lurkers, and how much longer it's going to take that Protoss army to engage those Lurkers, was able to delay Arthur just enough to be able to not only take down the third, but get back in time thanks to his SimCity here to defend his own natural. And we have another Nidus coming up, so Franscar going to have a really nice network established. Now there's only a couple of Templar left. And no, Arthur didn't even get a rift off in order to get his Archons home and save those. So all of those Templar are lost without even getting the Archons out of them.
And the Zealots are chasing with the Hydras, so they might be able to take it out, but that third is relatively well defended, especially with that Nidus Worm.
Yeah, and look at the upgrade difference here as well. Franscar is working on even more upgrades. He already has 1-2-1 for his ground army, whereas Arthur only has +1.
That is a huge difference, and these High Templar might just be doing it.
High Templar actually storm themselves, but do survive. And the Hydras run back home. Taking a bit of damage, losing a few. But Franscar can afford to be a little less efficient here due to the amazing economy that he is establishing here. Now we do have Warp Prism with some Warp-ins at the front.
Warping in some High Templar. That is so cool. Just like bring on War Prism and just reinforce your army from afar. That's so nice. And we do have some Hydras trying to poke away, but they will be taken out and forcing Franscar's army back.
Now we see that Arthur is not even making an effort to try to re-establish a third anywhere. Arthur is very all in at this point. His main is almost entirely mined out. His natural's got to be getting it low as well, so he's going to try to make it happen here. He really needs to just break Franscar right here in the front. We do have Defilers out though now, doing some consume. There comes the Dark
Warping
Swarm.
in Stalkers, and he does he have Duality Charge? He does not have the Stalker range.
Oh, okay. Oh, Duality Charge. Haha, I get it! I just got that! Because the Dragoon one's called Singularity Charge.
Oh,
that's great. Okay, there's a Storm. Storm's doing a lot of damage though, but the Lurkers and the Dark Swarm are still going to do a lot of damage to this. And it looks like Franscar's going to clean this up easily.
There's the GG. Franscar taking game number 1.
Really well played there from Franscar. Really nice game.